Mercenaries, it's the General Osama, aka the Black Jack Bauer, BKA Scrooge McDuckets, CKA Strap God Osama. It's the General back in the briefing room. I hit y'all across y'all head again. Video number 2 for today. Just so y'all know, I'm in the same get up as the first video. So this video is going to be everyday carry caliber. What is the caliber that you carry in your everyday carry piece? Let's just go ahead and do a little survey down in the comment section below. Y'all drop y'all everyday carry caliber down in the comment section. Let's get a poll. I want to say a lot of people are carrying 9 and 40. Rarely carrying 45s. Maybe carry a few 10 millimeters. Maybe not that many 380s, and I know for sure not many people are carrying 22 long rifle, but they might carry a 5.7 by 28. So let's go ahead and dive into it, Mercs. What determines your everyday carry caliber? Is it stopping power, velocity, ammo selection, ammo grain weights, price, quantity in box? You got some that sell 20 rounds in a box, some sell 25 rounds in a box, and some are 50 rounds to a box. What determines your overall caliber selection for your everyday carry? Me, I rotate. I'm not even going to hold you, Mercs. I carry 9, 40, 10 millimeter, 357 SIG, and at times the 50 cal Desert Eagle. And I know that's probably like overkill, but you just never know when you might need the additional stopping power and fast reload time. Something that the Smith & Wesson 500 Magnum couldn't endure or help me out on unless I got a bunch of moon clips. And I haven't even seen any moon clips 4 or 500. Not saying that they don't exist, but I haven't seen them. So mine, I like ammo selection and availability. So for my 9 millimeters, I like to shoot 124 grain or 147 grain in my self-defense carry pieces. So if I show you some of my ammo, I don't have any guns with me. They're all in the armory right now. My 9 millimeters, and I'm gonna tell you a brand that I really love, Corbon DPX. That has a real deep cavity in that 9 millimeter projectile. Real deep cavity, great expansion, great penetration. 20 rounds to a box is the bad thing about it, and so is the price. It's about $30 for a box of 20. Real expensive, so I don't really carry the 9 millimeter like that. But man, it's a great cartridge to have. For 40 caliber, I usually carry the Remington UMC 180 grain jacketed hollow point, just their basic plain Jane hollow point. That's the one that I like to carry the most. Very reliable over the years, always easy to find, and not really breaks the bank. Let's see, 10 millimeter, and that's where it's going to get real tricky. So for my 10 millimeter, I usually just carry like double tap 200 grain if I'm just doing like urban carry. But if I'm out in the wilderness riding ATVs or camping or anything of that nature, I'm carrying Buffalo Bore 220 grain hard cast rounds. Real bear loads there. Put a black bear down here in Georgia, in the mountains, on the beach, at the border of Florida. It doesn't matter. The Buffalo Bore is going to put the bear down, and you're going to be able to go home to your family. That's my preference in those 2 brands for that caliber 10 millimeter. When it comes to 357 SIG, I had bought a whole lot of these years ago in a rural town in Georgia called McRae, Georgia. If anybody knows, that's going southeast down 16 going to Savannah. And the store had a closeout on Winchester white box, 124 grain jacketed hollow point, 357 SIG. and it was $20 a box, and I bought the last 8 boxes. And man, listen, best buy I ever had. Still sitting on a few boxes to today, but that's what I keep in the Glock 33. Nice velocity, about 1,200 feet a second, coming out the short barrel. Great stopping power, penetration, all that good jazz, and very nice round, very nice flat shooting round at that. Usually 357 SIG overall is a exotic round and it's very pricey. But like I said, I got the deal on this, so I just been carrying that because I got it for a hell of a deal. And also, when it comes to big bore, Desert Eagle 50 caliber, I like to shoot Hornady XTP 300 grain jacketed hollow points. Basic Hornady round, something that they sell a lot of. The XTP, I guess, might be their basic or budget line hollow point projectile. Very consistent, very reliable at that. At 300 grains, it's flying out the barrel about 1,450 feet a second out the 6-inch barrel. And man, listen, probably hit you right here in the shoulder. Arm probably have to come off, especially if they hit you right here in the bend by the elbow. You know you definitely gonna have to get that amputated. If they hit you in that little, what's that, femur artery right here in your thigh, they hit you in that, shoot, you might have to amputate the leg off you too. You know, sometimes it's about having the potency of the stopping power, because speed and power is a knockout combination. So that's my preferences on everyday carry calibers, what I carry, what I prefer, and the brands that I like. So go ahead and drop yours in the comments below, mercenaries. And this is just going to be a quick fire. So I'll go ahead and drop that in the title, quick fire. And in this video, I'm going to give a shout out to everybody who's rocking with the General, everybody who's been a day one supporter, people who, you know, come and check in on me here and then. You know, nothing wrong with that. You know, just let us know that you're alive down in the post. I'm going to give a special shout out to my guy, Arm Diver. I seen he posted a video a while ago. He's been kind of MIA, but I know life has its ups and downs and, you know, changes and turnarounds. So I'm glad to see that the young man is still alive and posting. There's a few other people I haven't seen post in a while, but I guess, you know, life has, you know, turned them around from being in front of the camera to doing things behind the camera. So I just want to thank everybody for their support, and always like, comment, share, subscribe to General's content. We're at 1,300 subs. Really want to try to get out and do some shooting sometime soon. I know I've been saying that in probably the last 2 or 3 videos, but I'm really going to go ahead and make it happen. I'm going to be checking up on this new long distance range that's coming close to the house, about 30-minute drive. So hopefully that will be, you know, a great addition to the content here, and the General can get some more long range content. But I first have to secure some more powder. I need some more powder for my hand loads. I'm running H4350, preferably Hodgdon powder for my 6.5 Creedmoor. And for my 308, I'm running Hodgdon Varget. So I need to secure some more powder so I can get back on the long distance range again and, you know, ring some steel at range and, you know, add some more content. But I thank y'all again for rocking with the General. Stay legal, stay safe, stay dangerous, stay prepared, stay informed. It's the General Osama signing out. Osama out.